Hello. Hi, my name is Debra Frenes Baez, and a lot of people call me Debbie. You can call me either or. I'm recording this today, so whoever sent you this, whether myself or somebody else, just so you know that we are sending this to you because we would love to either partner with you. We would love to know that you have the full Arbonne overview, if at all possible, in a short amount of time. So any question, this will go fast. So any questions that come up, please reach out to the person who sent this to you or to myself if I sent it with any questions, and we can always elaborate more on any of the areas and send you more information on any of the things that I discussed today. So I have been a bit about myself, and then I'll share a little bit more as we go. So I have been building an Arbonne business for, since 2012, since I had my first child, and now she is just turned 10, and I have two little ones. So I really have been building my businesses since then. I transitioned from being a school teacher here in Long Beach, California, in dual immersion bilingual education to health and wellness. Health and wellness was always really important to me. Because for many reasons, I have a Mexican heritage, and I we have a lot of wonderful food. Unfortunately, however, my father passed from a heart attack when I was little, and so that heart attack really was a shift in my life, and wanting to learn more about health and wellness to ultimately pass down a different and healthier cycle for my family, and now being able to guide other families to do the same for themselves, and especially in my community, but really for all communities, anyone who wants to learn about healthy living and how to pass down a healthier lifestyle. This business came at a right time for me, not only because of the health aspect, but also because of the flexibility with the business, which you'll hear a little bit more about as I go through the process. So I'm going to start to go through, and that way you can learn more about Arbonne in general. So I am going to first share a quick video. The world is moving, speeding towards limitless new horizons. At Arbonne, we are expanding our concept of who we are and how we live. Today, as we see rapid growth across wellness and e-commerce, we're becoming more intentional around our concept of well-being and supporting those seeking personal and experiential interactions online. At Arbonne, we are perfectly positioned at the intersection of this nearly $10 trillion opportunity between wellness and e-commerce like no other brand. We have been leaders for over 40 years in what is clean, botanical beauty and nutrition, and we are leading into the future of what that can be. We're committed to being in harmony with nature, learning wellness from it and each other, assuring that we balance people, planet, profit for a sustainable future. We're a community like no other, bringing together people from diverse backgrounds from across the globe, all with one mission. And we're just getting started. Join us and discover a business opportunity that fits in your life, not around it. Come as you are. Come to learn, explore, and grow. Come to define your better future. Your time is now. Okay, thank you. I think that summarizes very well. And so I like to share that. So a little bit more on what was touched upon. And this is the great thing, is that our industry encompasses wellness and e-commerce, and both of those, especially now and ever increasing, and I really believe that will be forever increasing. We encompass wellness and e-commerce, and both of them together really are close to, I mean, 9 trillion dollars in the US. And I think that's huge. So it's a very viable industry and profession to be in. We have in Arbonne over 450 plant-powered innovations, meaning products. And so we have something for everyone. They're products that people use anyway. We're not sharing products that people are not using. They're products that people use anyway. It's just that ours, which is the next point here, goes by a very strict ingredient policy, which is honestly what brought me into this business. I was looking for healthier products for my babies. I didn't want to, even pregnant, I was reading about all the scary chemicals and ingredients in products, and I didn't want to put that on my kids. I knew that there was more than even what we just put in our mouth. I knew that there was also something in the products that could cause harm to our bodies, and so that's kind of what I loved first about Arbonne. Not only the scope of all the products we have, but also the fact that our product promise, which is here, all those little certifications at the bottom, I'm happy to send more information, but we have some of the strictest certifications and because of that ingredient policy or vice versa. So like vegan certified, not just friendly certified, which is a really, really difficult thing certification to get. We are B Corporation certified, which puts the planet and people before profit. Also a very difficult certification to get. And everything from also cruelty free, which a lot of people think that that can be vegan and it does not. But we are also vegan certified, non-GMO, halal, kosher. I mean, you can see them there, and we have so many other strict guidelines. For example, when I first started this business over 9 years ago, we used to kind of go neck and neck with the European Union in their strict ingredient policy across the board. Whereas there it's illegal, here it's not in the US, but now we've actually surpassed European Union. Currently, I believe they do, outlaw takeout. They outlaw about 1,400 ingredients. Arbonne now takes out voluntarily over 2,000. So, and the US typical product is much, 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 much lower. I want to say it's like in the 30 range, which is a step up from where we started where it was 9 years ago. So very strict ingredient policy, and that was important to me. So again, maybe this is this business side, the business side of this is not for you, but maybe the products are, or maybe you know someone who either the products or the business are for. And we love to gift, and because really we are a referral business, and we'll get more into that in a second. But the B certification again is really, really major as well. So that's what you want to look for. And really at the basis of what we do, it's not as complicated as sometimes we make it out to be, or people think it is, or have negative connotations of network marketing companies. They're not all created equal. They're all different. So please do your homework and really educate yourself on not only the profession, but also the different types of companies and what is offered with each company, not only from a compensation standpoint, but also the product standpoint, because they're all very different. So we, at the end of the day, we use products, we love them, and we share them. And typically when people try our products, they typically do fall in love with them, because not only do they work well, but they also have a strict ingredient policy. And we basically share the love and share the products and share the business. We also have, Arbonne is launching a really simple, even more simple, I guess, way of sharing our products. And this is through an affiliate program. We've always really had this to a certain degree, but it's made a lot more simple. So if people don't want to share the business side of what we do, that's okay. A lot of people do that anyway and share the products because they love them and believe in them anyway. But Arbonne is purposefully launching and have an affiliate program. So if people just want to share a product, that's totally okay. If they want to share more, great. And they could just get paid on product sales, which is the case anyway, but it's really kind of making that official. Launching it with our with our amazing mascara, which was just not too long ago with it was named like top 10 in the world by WSJ, Wall Street Journal. But the amazing thing is that, better than other products, but on that top list, especially, and probably even lower down on the list, we're the only ones that are clean, safe, non-toxic, vegan certified, all of that. So it's kind of a big deal. So the affiliate program, people can share mascara and get paid, $14+ on a mascara, which is awesome. Sharing 20 mascaras, there you go. There's, some extra spending money, or potentially, more than that for a lot of people. But people can also choose to share more products and just sell, and that's okay. But this is what the business model looks like. So I clearly don't just share product, I also share the business because I truly believe in the power of the business. And honestly, as far as career replacement income and that type of thing, it really is going to go farther than sharing the product alone. The business. And this is why I believe in it. So we own our own business. It's global. It's online. I can share our business, our products with really anyone in the world, but our company is currently in 6 countries: US, UK, Canada, Australia, Poland, and New Zealand, and going more global soon. We're in 2022 right now. The other thing is that and it's online, right? Most of the world is online now. So I was really felt fortunate, especially in the last couple years, to know that we were already online and we already had this online franchise and platform. And so that made the transition seamless. So we work alongside, whatever it is we already have going on: career, school, schedules, busy life. I chose to walk away from teaching personally. It was very rewarding, but the stress level was a lot for me. And even though it was very rewarding, I knew I could give back also in other ways. And I wanted to also full-time raise my kids. And then I was able to build in this business, and I believed in the business and the products anyway. So it worked really nicely. But a lot of people build this alongside. And that's one of the beauties of this business. And I think a lot of people believe in multiple streams of income now, especially. The other way is that the other thing is that we also earn rewards and incentives, which is really nice. Like right now, we are currently working on earning a trip to Punta Cana for Dominican Republic for October. There's actually a trip that just came back right now from the people that earned it last year. So there's always more to earn, which is really nice and great for culture, great for, our business and the culture is amazing as well. So it's not just, a business online and products. It's just really a lot more community to be a part of. And not everybody wants that. I wasn't looking for that, but it ended up being a really great and amazing, positive, and community to be a part of as well. So this is the difference here: traditional versus social marketing, which we are social marketing. We market socially, whether online or in person, or like this. But this is the difference with network marketing. We don't do traditional sales, right? So for example, I don't know, what do I have in front of me? That is not Arbonne, because everything around you is Arbonne. Or this sweater, it went through traditional retail. It went from manufacturer to wholesaler to warehouse to Salesforce to retailer. All of those hands had to be paid, and then finally me, the consumer, who paid for it, whoever bought it for me. But that means that what this cost to make got marked up a whole lot because all those hands had to be paid. The difference with network marketing or social marketing, which is being called now, is, and again, companies work differently, right? But this is how we work. It goes from that manufacturer who makes the product. In here closest to us is Irvine, but every country has a manufacturer. US has two. It goes from the manufacturer through the consultant this way online, however we communicate, to the consumer. I don't touch the product that goes to a consumer. They go on my website, they order, or I order for them on the website, and it goes to them. We don't have all those middlemen. We don't have all those hands to pay. So that money goes into paying us well, and it goes into research and development and into quality, healthy products that not only work, but have a strict ingredient policy. So to me, it's just brilliant. So this is how we get paid in Arbonne, and how it works for us to earn by sharing and selling product. We have personal commission, and if people just want to stop there, then that's totally fine. That is the affiliate way, the affiliate program, the affiliate title, whatever you want to call it. People can just get paid on commission. They sell product, they get paid on it. You can earn up to 35% commission paid, and we get paid every week on Tuesdays, and that can be it. Done. Low startup, no matter what. It's $49 startup. Currently, that may change. It was more when I came in, but that can be made with two or three mascara sold, for example, right? Or one, or if people choose to expand and sell healthy living, then that can very easy, that can be the commission from like a healthy living set, for example, which is our nutrition. The other way, this is where I believe is the smartest route, because it's not necessarily about working harder. It's really about working smarter and having um, our networks and people and the internet work for us, right? So this is where we get overrides. And to me, this is brilliant. This is like the royalties, right? I teach people about health and wellness and about what I do regardless, because I love it and I believe in it. As a teacher, I used to teach people how to teach, but I didn't get paid on it. And now that they're teaching, when I was a master teacher, I don't get paid on the efforts. Or if you work in retail, maybe you've trained somebody how to use the cash register and how to sell at your store or wherever it is you work. But most people don't get paid on the efforts of that person that you trained. In Arbonne, we do. I get paid on the sales of not only the people that I directly sell to, but also consultants who have come onto my organization and I teach and train. I get paid on their sales, even if they're no longer building a business, right? Even if they're just consuming, like a client, they still introduce somebody to it. And so those people continue to buy, and Arbonne continues to pay me as well from people that I didn't directly introduce to the products, but somebody on my team did. That is, feel, I say it's magic, but it's not. It's just really a brilliant way to do business, and I think more and more people are getting that. The other way is performance awards. There are cash awards, cash like awards that we can earn every month depending on our sales. And there's also the Mercedes-Benz cash incentive. So at the third level, we only have 4 levels. At the third and fourth level, there is an additional cash bonus for a white Mercedes-Benz, which is our company car. Here's the compensation. Please go to earnings.arbonne.com. You see it there at the bottom of the screen to know more about this and understand more about this. Ask the questions and we will answer your questions. And if we don't know, we will find out for you. But here are average annual earnings, the median earnings, and the top earnings, and then the bottom. This business is very fair. So what we put into it is what we get out. And over time, that obviously can increase. I will give you monthly averages, more or less. For me, that makes more sense. And again, everybody is different. Nothing is guaranteed. Because if I sign on as an affiliate or consultant and do nothing, or do something for 2 days and nothing for 10 years, then our compensation and commission will reflect that. So nothing is guaranteed, obviously. But for me, I see it as investing time, and I'm getting paid along the way, into something that later on will continue to pay me. So for me, it's almost like an investment in my portfolio, really, that I get paid along the way. People invest in insurances and IRAs and all this stuff, and which you should, I do too. But that we put money in and put money in, and then at one point it will pay us something, right? Here we put time in, and along the way it also pays us, but it will also potentially, continue to pay us later, depending on how we've built it. So I'm going to work from the bottom up. So district manager is the first level. So this is, affiliate and consultant is even before that. We're all consultants, but district managers is the first level of promotion. And here I teach people to get there in 1 to 2 months, 1 to 3 months. But some people choose not to do the recommendations, and that's okay. But it might take longer, or folks decide not to work their business, then that's also okay. But when folks promote to the first level, district manager, I believe I promoted there in about 2 or 3 months. The range there can be anywhere from about a couple $100 a month to say about $1,000 a month. And so for a lot of people, that can be the car payment, that can be the little bit of wiggle room. For some people, that can be massive hope, because they're able to pay that bill that they didn't know how they were going to pay at the end of every month, right? So it means something different for everybody. So area manager is the second level, and here the average monthly is roughly anywhere from about $1,000 a month to about $4,000 a month. This is where I just at the second level, I realized that even on the higher end there, that was more than I was bringing home as a full-time teacher when I was teaching with a master's degree on the higher end. And of course, you can also make more as a teacher, but those were in the first I taught for about 7 years. And so, and every district is different, obviously, but that showed me, wow, even at the second level, and this is with a business that I decide where I put it in my day. It's not like a full-time job where I'm trading time for money. And it's not that I have to clock in at 7 and be there till at least 4 or whatever the case may be. Eventually, I'm, and I've always put teaching always for me took more time out of my day and my week and my month than my Arbonne business has. So the amount of time we put into this business, it does take consistent work, but it could potentially also be built on a part-time basis if people choose to. At that level, we also are able to write our business into our will and trust. For me, it's in my trust. It's something that my kids can inherit and can continue to, I can leave on as a legacy. So let us know if you have questions about that as well. The third level is regional vice president. There, the average can be anywhere from about $4,000 a month. We say average 5,000, and I say averaging up to close to about 10,000 as well, because I know regional vice presidents who earn about can't have and can and do earn about 10,000 a month as well. But even if you took that middle range, for a lot of people, 5, 6, 7,000, that can really be career money for a lot of people, depending on what your career is currently. So if people are looking for an exit strategy, or whatever it may be, or if just truly an entire extra income at that point. And that is also where the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus kicks in at the regional vice president level. And there is also a Mercedes-Benz cash bonus at the top level, which is national vice president. The average there is roughly about $20,000 a month. But again, some people make less than that at that level. Some people make more than that at that level. Some people make a lot more than that at that level. If you see what the top 50 average are, it can be a lot more than that. So that's where really, I think maybe we'll start to turn and think about what else is possible with this business. And it's not just about selling product. And that's one of the great things, yes, we have an amazing culture of people and a lot of great positive things in our business, like earning a Punta Cana trip and working towards that. The community we build across states and even across countries is really special, and something that I didn't even expect or think about. The personal and professional development that has come along with my learning about this profession has been really second to none, and something that I wouldn't trade for the world. It's really caused me to work internally on what is my purpose. And so if people are looking for that, this can be a good place. But it's so much more absolutely than products. And so if you or someone is open to learning about the business or the products, please get back to the person who sent this to you, or me if that was me, and go to earnings.arbonne.com and ask the questions, and let the person know, what, I want to try some products, or I want to try more products because I already love them. Or B, I have some people to connect you with, whether about the business or the products. And I love to gift for that as well. Or will you do this, one-to-one with somebody or with a group of people, and answer questions. And I'm happy to do that as well. We also, can share more on like our nutrition program or healthy living, which I love, love, love. And that's something we can also do. And lastly, let the person know if you are ready or open to learn more about either our affiliate program, to earn on sales, or about building a business as a consultant. And we can also share more about steps to do that. It's not it's not a difficult process. It's simple. What's most difficult often is what happens in our head and what we think and the obstacles there. But that is what causes a lot of the personal and professional development that I so value now. So if there's something here that interests you or someone or just questions, please don't hesitate. And one last thing I will say is what was asked of me when I first was introduced to this business is, where do you see yourself in 5+ years? And if what we're doing right now is going to get us there, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I feel that there's nothing to lose with this business and company. And I'm happy to have more of a conversation with you or somebody that you know. Thank you. And thank you for taking the time. Have a good one.